Can Minoxidil regrow lost hair? If so, how do you use it correctly to make it work? I used Minoxidil for 10 weeks and I successfully managed to grow my hair back, plus gaining a ton of new hair density. Today I'm going to show you how to use Minoxidil correctly to get the best results in the shortest possible time. Minoxidil, also known as Rogaine, is one of today's best and safest hair loss treatments. It comes as a topical liquid or foam that you apply directly on your scalp. The skin needs to absorb the active ingredient of Minoxidil in order to work and reach the follicles. This is very important because if you have genetic hair loss, your follicles will reduce in size, which is what causes you to lose your hair. Eventually, the hair doesn't grow long enough to reach the surface of the skin, leading to balding areas of the scalp. But Minoxidil helps to grow hair thicker and faster again. Minoxidil belongs to a group of drugs known as vasodilators. Vasodilators make blood vessels relax, which increases blood flow to your hair follicles. With regular use, Minoxidil works to promote hair growth by opening potassium channels that were damaged during hair loss, extending the anagen phase, which is the growth phase of the hair, and promoting the production of proteins in your body that are essential for hair growth. So if you do it right, you will be able to see results after 2 to 3 months of consistently using the product. But there are a few things you need to consider. First, does Minoxidil work forever? This is a common question that I get very often, and the most honest answer is no. Minoxidil does not work forever. Minoxidil can give you a few more years of your hair, but you need to use it every day for it to work. And if you discontinue the treatment, then the hair that you have regrown will also go away after some time. The good news is that you will be able to extend that period if you use a Derma roller, which allows Minoxidil to reach the follicles more effectively. And many people that combine Minoxidil with finasteride maintain their hair for more than 20 years. I've been using these 3 treatments together now for almost 2 years without losing any results. Second, there are 2 different Minoxidil types: the liquid Minoxidil and the foam Minoxidil. The question is, which one should you use? This is a rather personal choice because both Minoxidil types work well. Some people with an active lifestyle prefer the foam Minoxidil because it dries much faster on your hair. I personally use liquid Minoxidil because I think it's much easier to apply on my hair. Foam Minoxidil can be very messy and make your hair a bit sticky. But if you use liquid Minoxidil, you will need to leave the product at least 1 hour on your hair for it to dry. That's why the best time to apply Minoxidil is 1 hour before going to bed when you are at home. At last, how often should you apply Minoxidil? You should apply Minoxidil every day, at least once a day. Many people apply it twice a day because it can give you quicker results that way. But once a day can be enough for achieving the results you want. Let us see now how exactly you should be applying Minoxidil. First, you will see that inside the Minoxidil box, there's always the Minoxidil bottle with a dropper. Use the dropper to measure exactly 1 milliliter of Minoxidil. This is the amount you should be using. More than that is not necessary. Apply the Minoxidil in circular motions carefully to the affected area where you want your hair to grow back. In my case, I'm mostly concerned with the temple area. You don't need to apply Minoxidil in other parts of your head if it's not affected by hair loss. Try not to do that, since you will need to use it forever in those areas where you started applying Minoxidil. Even if you apply Minoxidil only in the temple area, you will see an increase in hair density in other parts of your head. That's because Minoxidil can travel to other areas of your head. If you are starting Minoxidil, you should expect an initial shedding phase. This means that the affected weak hairs start to fall out even more than normal. So you will think that you're losing even more hair. But this is good because it means that the treatment is working and the weak hair is getting replaced by a stronger and much healthier hair. This was my shedding phase picture. The shedding phase starts 3 weeks after commencing Minoxidil. After 4 weeks of shedding your hair, you will start to see the new hair coming out and the initial results that you were looking for. It is very important that you don't stop the treatment by that time. If you stop using Minoxidil, you will lose all the hair that you have regrown so far. If you have trouble with the shedding phase, you can write me in the comment section and I will try to help you out. Some people say that the shedding phase also makes the hair itch a lot since the hair follicles are starting to fall out like crazy. If it's unbearable for you, you can start using a ketoconazole shampoo, which helps to calm down the itching a lot. It helped me personally. Are there any side effects of using minoxidil? Well, since the minoxidil solution has alcohol, people's skin tends to dry more often. That can cause skin irritation and also sometimes dandruff. However, those side effects normally go away by themselves after some time once the skin gets used to the daily use of the treatment. If not, then I recommend you going to see your dermatologist, as they may be able to prescribe you a good moisturizer or even a minoxidil that has less alcohol and propylene glycol. At last, if you wish to increase the speed of the results, then use a derma roller one day before using minoxidil. That will create little wounds in your scalp that allow the minoxidil to reach the hair. Derma rolling once a week is more than enough. I'm leaving a link to all the treatments and where to find them below in the description. Tell us, what were your results using minoxidil? How long have you been using it? Write it down in the comments below. Until next time, I wish you a happy hair journey. Adios.